Round 1 of the Nations Championship is now complete, and it is time for my Team of the Week. I will be doing a Team of the Week every single week, and of course, there will be players you agree with, there will be players you disagree with. Let me know down below in the comments, and let me know why. This is just the team I've selected from the games. I watched all the games, but a lot of these games, there was a few players that really stood out to me, and I think there might be a few selections here that people don't agree with, or that they maybe are 50-50 on, but there were some really good performances this weekend. But before we do get into it, if you do enjoy the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe to help the channel grow. I really do appreciate all the support. We've just surpassed 3,000 subscribers, so thank you so much. I will get back to all the comments as well, because I've seen all the comments from the weekend, positive and negative. I really appreciate all of them, and the feedback as well. I really do appreciate the feedback. But let's get right into it. So starting off with number 1, I've gone for Rhys Carré. I hope I said that right. I think I've said it wrong 3 times in a row now, trying different variations because I said Rice. But Rhys Carré there, number 1 for me. I gave him a 6.5 out of 10 in the player ratings because I thought there is still better games in him. But now looking back at it, he probably was at a 7 or a 7.5. And in my opinion, was the best number 1 prop this weekend. But I think if Oxenchair did play a full game for the Springboks, the way he was looking in that game, he probably would have made the team, but he only played about 10 or 12 minutes, so I couldn't put him there. And I thought Rhys Carré was one of those better players for Wales as well. Moving on to number 2, I've gone for Malcolm Marx. Another big performance. I think he made 17 tackles, which for him, that is a lot of tackles because he is normally a roamer around the rucks, trying to look for steals. He still got steals as well. His lineouts were on point, his scrums were on point. Kind of picking up where he left off last year. The World Player of the Year from 2025. Really good to see him still playing at his best. So Malcolm Marx at number 2. Moving on to number 3 is Thomas du Toit. And to be honest, the biggest highlight for Thomas du Toit this weekend was getting run over by Ellis Genge. I know Ellis Genge will be very happy with that one. But overall, Thomas du Toit dominated this weekend. He scored a try early. He's one of those guys. He's just become such a good world-class prop around the park. The way he carries, the way he scrums, his work rates off the ball, the way he defends as well. He is one of the best props in the world, if not right now the best prop in the world. So Thomas du Toit there in number 3 for this team. And at number 4, another Springbok player. Don't worry, it's not just going to be all Springbok players, but I have to give this guy the number 4 jersey here. Was actually going to be number 6 or number 7, depending where in the world you're from, before the game started, but due to injuries, moved to number 4. Pieter-Steph du Toit. This guy's all over. This guy hasn't played rugby since last year, December. He played against the Barbarians. He hasn't played since before that. He is honestly incredible right now. He is playing some incredible rugby, ball carries, tackling, work rate. He is absolutely everywhere, and if he keeps playing like this, he could win World Player of the Year, because there's a lot of guys this year that are playing well, but Pieter-Steph du Toit on any given day is the best player in the world, and in my opinion, probably the most important player for the Springboks. So Pieter-Steph du Toit number 4 there. Number 5, a Japanese-based player, Warner Durns. One of the best seasons I've seen from a lock in Super Rugby. He is taking that form to international rugby, and he really did lead the charge for Japan against Italy. A monumental win against Italy, and Warner Durns was right at the heart of it. A phenomenal performance, good work rate, good ball carrying ability, and he uses his size to his advantage, and he is one of the best locks in the world right now, especially on form. But moving on to the loose forwards, I've gone for Luke Jacobson at number 6, Jack Morgan at number 7, and Ardie Savia at number 8. I was thinking of a guy like Jasper Visser there, but I thought Ardie Savia, I will start with number 8 there just because I'm talking about Jasper, but Ardie Savia was all over the field. He made 10 plus tackles, 10 plus carries. His work rate was awesome. He really led the team for the All Blacks very well against the France team that was extremely motivated to get a win against the All Blacks away from home. This wasn't just a France B team either. It was most of France's A team players, with a few guys there that just couldn't play, with a few guys there that aren't normally the A team guys, but are there or thereabouts on a normal basis, and do play for one of the best club teams in the world, Bordeaux. So a really motivating performance there from Ardie Savia. He led the charge well as the captain. And the same goes for number 7 as well, Jack Morgan, captain for, well, I don't think he's the captain for Wales right now. I think it's Dowie Lake. But that being said, Jack Morgan still, he is one of those leaders. He is a captain in the team. He led the charge there. Physicality, tackles, bringing the intensity. He was one of the best players on the field for that Wales game, and he thoroughly deserves to be in this team. And of course, number 6, I think he wore the number 7 jersey in the game, but I'm putting him here at number 6. A guy that a lot of people did criticize his selection before the game, Luke Jacobson. What a performance from Luke Jacobson. He was everywhere, and you could just see when his ear was bleeding 2 minutes into the game, I knew this guy's about to have an insane game. This guy looks like a proper rugby player, and he did do just that. Yes, 2 early penalties against him. One of them I thought was very harsh. I thought he did get the turnover there. I thought that was a legal steal, but I'm not the ref. But Luke Jacobson with a phenomenal performance, high work rate, high energy, high intensity. He is the type of player right now that the All Blacks need in that loose forward, in that loose trio to kind of balance it out. I do like Wallace Atiti, Peter Laka and Ardi Savia, but I think Peter Laka and Wallace Atiti can play a good role off the bench on any given day. But I think Luke Jacobson really does add a lot of balance to that already. That was an unbalanced loose trio for the All Blacks. He's a good line-out option as well sometimes, and he gets stuck in, and he's a key part of that engine room for the All Blacks. Moving on to the back line at number 9, I've gone for Cam Roigard. He probably was my player of the week. Yeah, actually, he probably was my player of the week. This guy was sensational, playing like the best scrum half in the world right now. It has to be said, he is playing like the best scrum half in the world right now. He is seeing the game a lot quicker than everybody else. The game seems like it's in slow motion for him. The way he snipes his box kicks, the way he gets his box kicks out extremely quickly and accurately as well. Just him sniffing any opportunity and taking it. He has to be the number 9 in the team this week. But I thought Jamison Gibson-Park was good as well. I thought Lonergan was good from the Wallabies as well. And I thought Grant Williams was good from South Africa as well. And Ben White as well. But Cam Roigard was by far the best scrum half this weekend. And of course, Maxime Luku was good as well. Moving on to number 10, I've gone for Mathieu Jalibert. There were some good 10s this week. I thought Marnie Lebok had a good game. He pulled the strings well. There always seems to be a Marnie Lebok hater when I talk about Marnie Lebok. Well, honestly, the truth is Marnie Lebok is a very good player, and you can't just base a player based on how he did in one season of his career. And he did struggle there, but he still did well for the Springboks on attack with ball in hand. So he had a good game this weekend, but I have to go for number 10, Mathieu Jalibert. This guy is sensational. The tries he scores, running through people, running over people. He is sometimes the hero and sometimes he is the villain, because sometimes the ball just doesn't bounce his way. But I've been saying this, when Mathieu Jalibert has a 10 out of 10 performance, same like I say for Max Jorgensen as well, it could be the best performance you'll ever see from an individual in a rugby game, because he is playing rugby at such a high level right now that it's honestly a joke some of the things this guy does on the rugby field. So number 10, Mathieu Jalibert. My 2 wingers, number 11, Juita Wanekolo, and number 14, Cheslin Colby. Pretty self-explanatory. Juita Wanekolo, one of by far the best Fijian player on the field. I think he beat something like more than 10 defenders. I think he had something like 11 or more than 10 or near 15 carries as well. He was all over the field. The way this guy plays rugby, he makes it look easy. He beats defenders for fun. So he has to be at number 11 in this team. And so does the number 14, Cheslin Colby. The way he stepped Caden Murley, we saw it coming from a mile away. Me and my partner, we were watching the game. We saw that coming from a mile away. I mean, Cheslin Colby is one of the best players in the world. And right now, in my opinion, I'm the biggest Brian Abana fan. And I will say it again. Cheslin Colby, for me, is slowly starting to surpass Brian Abana on my all-time winger list for the Springboks. But it's just because he's such a utility player. He does so much and he's just so good all the time. But maybe that's a bit of recency bias, because Brian Abana is my favorite player of all time. But Cheslin Colby, I mean, you have to give him his credit. He is playing some phenomenal rugby. Then moving on to the centres there, I was going to go for Sione Tuipulotu and Rory Hutchinson, but I've gone for Sione Tuipulotu and Fabian Browbury. I thought Sione Tuipulotu was sensational, the best 12 by far this weekend. I was expecting a lot more from some of the 12s in some of the other teams, not naming names, but especially Italy. So I am naming names, but Italy, those centres really needed to pick up their game. I thought they were going to bring a lot more. I thought they were at least going to contend, but there were some other good players as well. Jordy Barrett played well. Damien De Lindy played well. There were some really good performances from some of the other teams as well. Yoram Mofana played well. But in my opinion, Sione Tuipulotu was the best 12 this weekend. And Fabian Browbury, for me, really stood out in the number 13 jersey. I was not sure how Yoram Mofana and Fabian Browbury were going to play together as a 12-13 combination. Being from different clubs, we haven't seen them too much together. They kind of like to keep Mofana with Depote or Emilien Gaiton with Fabian Browbury. But Fabian Browbury was one of the best players for France this weekend. He was awesome. Some incredible tries scored. And I think he probably would have been the player of the week if he did get that ball down from the Mathieu Jalibert kind of cross kick rubber into the corner in the try zone. But That being said, Fabian Bralbury still with a phenomenal rugby game. This guy's looking incredibly comfortable at this level, and it was from that Wales game where they got the opportunity in the Six Nations. He's just come leaps and bounds since then, looking like the real deal. And the final player on this list, number 15, Damian Willemse. An incredible game for him, good under the high ball, good physicality, good footwork, good playmaking ability, and he's playing number 12 next week against Scotland as well. And I actually do prefer him at number 12 for his future of the career for the Springboks as well. So I'm very excited about that. Damian Willemse is one of my favorite players in the world to watch, and when he puts on the green and gold jersey, he just takes it to another level. So I'll go over the team one more time. Number 1, Rhys Carré. Number 2, Malcolm Marx. Number 3, Thomas du Toit. Number 4, Pieter-Steph du Toit. Number 5, Warner Dearns. Number 6, Luke Jacobson. Number 7, Jack Morgan. Number 8, Ardie Savea to end the forward pack. And in the back line, Cam Roygaard, Matthew Jalibert, Juita Wanekolo, Sione Tuipulotu, Fabian Bralbury at number 13. Number 14, Cheslin Colby. And number 15, Damian Willemse. Let me know down below if you agree or if you disagree. Let me know down below in the comments. If you do enjoy the content, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.